You are now watching Brew News, your number one source in world news. Go yourself.
Yo, what is up, bros? This is Brew News, your number one source in world news, your trusted source in world news. Let me begin this broadcast by saying this is probably going to be our last time on air. I do not even know if we'll make it through this entire possible invasion. As you know, we are broadcasting from the Midwest, and we are getting word that China is preparing an invasion of the US and Canada. There is last-minute diplomacy trying to save the US and Canada from the Great Chode, but it's not looking good. China is involved in diplomacy from a position of strength, where the US is negotiating from a position of weakness because of what they have done. They used to have almost 2,000 divisions, but they just kept trying to invade Europe, to reestablish themselves in Europe, reestablish themselves in Asia, and they've just bled themselves dry. They're down to 200 to 500. And it's not looking good. We are getting leaked battle plans, and I must say, China, these look like they were drawn up by possibly a 4 to 6 year old. This looks like a Chinese military commander that was just sick of micromanaging attacks and was just like, hey, I think my army can do this. I'm too lazy to do a bunch of different attacks. I'm just going to... I don't know what the guy was thinking. He was just lazy, I think. This just in here at Brew News, we are getting word that President Xi has just sent out a tweet to the real Donald Trump. What does it say? Let's check it out. The lighting on the southern border is bad. About to turn on the lights. Hashtag power of the Chode. I don't know what that means. Usually I can guess what President Xi's going for. I really have no idea what that even means. Maybe China's got a really good electric company about to help out. I don't know. Maybe there's peace being made. Maybe if the US lets in the Chinese power company, all will be well. So we are sitting here patiently watching the satellite imagery. Nothing is going on. I don't know what that tweet meant. I'm not sure. I do notice that the US can't even afford to put many forces on the southern border, even knowing that that is going to be the spot of invasion. I don't know really what's going on here. I can't... Oh my God! The humanity, that is what he meant. He was going to nuke the entire southern border, including all major cities within his air control. Oh my God. President Xi, was that really needed? Look at what is left after that nuking. There's hardly no troops left on the front line. This, you know, and you would usually assume that it would be a matter of time before the invasion came, but not with these Chinese troops. They have been training in the power of the Chode for so long they can walk through radioactive material, fallout, no problem. It does not affect them. We are now getting word that the Chinese land invasion has started, and there's pretty much nothing going on because there's no troops to fight back against them. They are working their way up the west coast to absolutely no U.S. presence. There's nobody there. Los Angeles, San Diego has already fallen. They're driving on Las Vegas. Albuquerque has fallen. Fort Worth, Dallas, Austin has already fallen. San Antonio, Houston is about to fall. This is a godforsaken bloodbath. I do not expect to be on the air long. I feel like I should be hearing gunfire at any moment. They are nearing where we are broadcasting from. I have never seen the U.S. take such a thorough ass-kicking in all my life. This is like nothing I have ever seen. They are trying to block the Chinese, but it's not happening, guys. My country, it's over for us. They've already made it up to Denver, Salt Lake City, San Francisco has fallen. I mean, this is just a couple days. They have driven this far in a couple. They're going to be in Canada in like a week. This is the most amazing ass kicking I have ever seen in all my life. And I've seen some major ass kicking in my time. This is it. This just in. We are getting breaking news in here at Brew News. Locals from the area are hearing gunfire. The Chinese are approaching. This could be the end of our broadcast. I expect to be jammed and shut down at any moment. I probably should just end the broadcast and go into hiding. I've talked some crap on President Xi. He's probably gonna have me killed, so I don't know. They are already entering Washington. They are driving on Portland into Seattle. Oregon's just about cleared. Washington up next. They are driving. Wow. I've never seen the U.S. take such an ass kicking. This is a somber time. They have reached the Canadian border. Let's see if the Canadians have any better luck holding back the power of the Chode. So far, so good. Or maybe the Chinese are just chilling. Nope. They're not chilling. What happened? Oh! Somebody has invaded the Chinese ally. We're gonna have to go take a look at this. So here we are in Asia, and this is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly why the U.S. is getting their shit handed to them. They are invading Hong Kong and Macau as the U.S. is completely wrecked. I mean, it is. Let's take a look. Do we have new statistics? Yes, here they are. The U.S. is 69% of the way towards capitulation, and they're still invading. I don't understand what they are thinking, but this is why they are losing, right here. We are now back with some action from Canada. All their soldiers are appearing to have just got their asses kicked and are limping away. They are no match for the Panzers. Actually, they don't even have any armor. Does anybody have any armor to throw against us? It looks like it's just infantry. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They can't afford tanks, I guess. Let's take a closer look at the statistics we have. China has lost 13 million. Combined losses of their alliance of 15 million. NATO, 52 going on 53 million. The United States is down 71% towards capitulation and has lost 12 million. Bravo, guys. Bravo. Let's just zoom out on the satellite imagery and watch the fall of democracy happen in real time. They have flooded ditches with maple syrup, trying to slow down the Chinese advance. Not even that could stop them. Power of the Chode training. Hashtag Power of the Chode. The war plans drawn up by the 6-year-old Chinese kid is actually working. Who would have guessed? It looks like the multiple river crossings has slowed down the Chinese advance in the east, though. That might buy the U.S. a little bit of time. So let's get a closer look here. Let's get a breakdown here of what exactly is going on. Let's go down to about 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, 99%, 100% win ratio. Of course, it's not that hard. When you are in Chinese panzer units and you're going up against just a bunch of infantry. Oh, the US has fielded 1 division of tanks and it is running for its very life. It is pulling a Bradley. It must have went to the Bradley School of Retreat. This just in, we are getting reports locally. Chinese troops are going door to door, trying to figure out the location of our broadcast. We have been moved to a secure location, underground. Our tower is concealed as a tree, so hopefully they won't find us. Although with any type of special equipment whatsoever, they could probably just track us down. They could probably track us down with a cell phone. But never mind that. We're going for dramatic effect here. They're still trying to track us down. Let's look at what Canada's... Oh my god, Canada. What happened? Maybe Canada's just giving up this territory because, who lives there anyways? They're most concerned with, well, it doesn't even look like they're defending their more populated areas either, are they? I will say this about the US, it does look like their defense has stiffened up just a little bit. Although obviously it's too late. This is foregone conclusion. We are going to be ruled by the power of the Chode, and there's nothing we can do about it here in the States. Canada, the Chinese troops have driven as far north as our satellite imagery can even show. We are getting in updated statistics. The US is nearing capitulation. They are now at 82%, having lost 12.26 million. You would have to think the end of the US is near. You would have to think we are just about ready to be tracked down. This broadcast could be ending at any moment. There will be no more stay tuned for the next update. This will be the last update. We're getting wrecked. Detroit has now fallen. Columbus has now fallen. Atlanta is in danger of falling. And the US as a whole, 88% towards capitulation. Canada has lost all of its nobody lives there territory. This just in here at Brew News. We are getting breaking news. Yes, I understood him. A division of Chinese troops are heading to my location. I'm going to stay on air. I am going to continue to bring you guys the news until my last breath. The truth has to get out. This is why you watch Brew News. It's your #1 source in world news, but it's also the only source for honest news. We are now getting word in that Washington, D.C. itself is about to fall. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The United States was no match for the power of the Chode. God help us. The satellite imagery we are getting in right now shows the drive on Toronto and Ottawa is underway, but with 2 mechanized brigades from Sudan holding it down, the power of the Chode in the Chinese army is going to find that Canada might not fall as easy as the US. Oh shit. They found us. They found us. You are now watching the Chinese State News Network as we partake in the glorious Chinese Army's final campaign into Canada. Long live the People's Liberation Army. Long live the power of the Chode. Long live President Xi, the greatest ruler of all time. Is that good? Long live the Chinese Empire. I would much rather be ruled by the Chinese. They're great guys. This just in, Ottawa has fallen. Can I get excited or no? Excitement? Yeah, okay. Ottawa has fallen! According to the statistics that we are seeing right now, Canada is 77% towards capitulation. I would expect the fall of Toronto to be the final nail in the coffin. Oh, and it's going to come really soon. Chinese panzers are closing in on it. I would expect that would probably be it. No? They're still holding on? How? They are at 96%. It appears now that the Sudanese army was no match for the... Oh, boom! Canada has now capitulated. The Sudanese army was no match for our glorious leader, President Xi, and his great Chode. We are getting a look in on the peace conference. I do not think that anybody is going to be puppeted. China is going to take everything. I believe we all expected this already. But it is for the better of those countries. President Xi will make the country better than it has ever been. President Xi and the Chinese army have now completed all of their war goals. This is going to do it for this broadcast with the Chinese state media. You know what? You. This is Brew News, your #1 source in world news.